Go, Joe.
Oh, yes, El Giorgio.
Winstonia.
Oh, George's George.
It's a good morning.
It is, isn't it?
I like your energy.
And it's a good. No, I'm always the guy with the energy.
Why you had your mother's morning?
Your mom, always the guy with the energy.
There was a kid in my class. If you ever say if you use the question tag, isn't it?
Isn't it?
If you say, it's a nice day, isn't it? You say, yes, sir, isn't it?
It's a fantastic morning. And we've got some chaotic shouts, chaotic birthday shouts.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Let's
oh my
see what's
God.
cooking in the chaotic pot this
My
morning.
namesake, happy birthday to Mr. George AEC, sales manager at Labadi Beach Hotel. And this coming from your darling wife Evelyn, your children Brian, Ivan, and Audrey.
I see, that's interesting.
The Lord bless you always, George.
I don't have any chaotic shouts today.
Ah, really?
Yeah, very strange.
Then
I'm surprised.
this is a happy chaotic birthday to Mrs. Tina Lai of Hacho. Now, from your husband Isaac Lai, Jeffrey, and also from DJ Woberty, wishing you long life.
Actually, wait. Let me dig myself out of a very quick hole.
Okay.
First, let me do this one. Happy birthday to Aisha, known as Hajia Kurula. Wish you the best and the very best. May your heart's desires be fulfilled. This is from
Haruna.
Okay.
Okay.
But let me do this real quick.
I have one more.
You have one more?
Yes, because this is happy birthday to Nana Afrisi Bimpong, the 7th, Sanahini of a Jumako traditional area.
Wow, happy birthday, Nana.
He has triplets, Gio, Jessica,
nice.
and Jenny. I am for
We are Hini Ampa.
We are the right guy.
Yes. Please, let me dig myself out of a hole.
Yes.
Yesterday was Sandra and Kobia's birthday.
And you didn't wish?
So I want to wish Sandra a happy birthday. There could be legal implications if I do. So happy birthday to you, Sandra and Kobe. I hope you had a wonderful day.
That's right.
God bless you. Right, let's get to it.
Because before we talk about our sponsors, we're looking forward to a fantastic night today on the PM Express, where we've lined up such a wonderful crew, experience. They've got the touch when it comes to the job. I'm talking about Robert Marawa, formerly of Supersport.
Yeah.
Now with Marawa TV, Ghana's finest, Kwabna Yeboah, the writer. I'm talking about.
Fantastic
commentator. And then we've got the two special guys, Peter Jury and John Champion, all on one show on Joy News.
Peter
You see, there was an argument. I saw some guys telling me that, why don't you guys make it live on radio too? I said, listen, Joy News is free to air.
Exactly.
Just find yourself a television, digital television anywhere, and go to Joy News. By 8:30, you should be seated in your home waiting. 9, we start the show. And we go till Mama and Dada call.
I can't miss this one.
You can't miss this one, obviously.
No, I wouldn't miss it for anything.
Just a teaser. Listen to John Champion.
England's beautiful. I'm just back from a 40-mile bike ride in the English countryside. So what could be better than that on a glorious early summer afternoon? Perfect.
Well, I mean,
I'd much rather be watching football, of course, but as that's not necessarily an option in the competitions that I work on, cycling is the next best thing. So I'm very happy with that.
Exactly. You're talking about competition you are working on. When was your first commentary gig, John?
Oh, you have to go back to the mists of time. 1984. You make me feel very old. I was only 19 at the time. It was Leyton Orient against York City in one of the lower leagues for a local BBC radio station. My first national commentary would be around about 1989, 1990. My first World Cup, first of 8 of them so far, 8 and counting, was 1990. So I've been doing this quite a long time. But I'm still full of enthusiasm for the broadcasting and for the football, and indeed for joining you on Tuesday night on PM Express on Joy News, 9 o'clock Ghana time. It's ringed in red in my diary. I'm building towards it.
Sounded like you're running commentary already. John Champion. You see, John Champion first commentary in 1984.
Yeah.
Peter Jury in the early 90s. Kwabna Yeboah. You know what I'm talking about. We are not joking with this panel. I'm scared already. I'm scared.
Kwabna Yeboah in the 80s was hosting sports highlights.
Still hosting sports highlights.
Charlie, but these commentators, these English commentators, they actually make English language so simple.
Yeah.
The show is at 9 p.m. It's okay. It's okay. The show is at 9 p.m.
I can't wait.
9 p.m. So we can go straight into the JoySports if you allow me then.
Can I just first say that at 9 a.m.
At 9 a.m. Oh, yes.
A.m. We'll be going live to the Ministry of Information for the Minister's press briefing today. They will give us an update on Obuasi and Tema case management, clarity on the recoveries, because there have been some questions there. And how to fight stigma. That's important to us. We're leading the charge on this, fighting stigma. So we certainly want to know what the government and the managers of our COVID-19 fight are also doing in that regard.
That's at 9 a.m.
9
a.m.
At 9 p.m. PM Express.
Oh my God. Coach, let's get into the Joy Sports Center. And it's proudly brought to us by
MTN. Choose your own bundle, your own way with MTN Flexi Bundle. Just dial *138# for bundles that don't expire. Also, Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. And let's fight coronavirus together. If you're yet to activate your MTN Momo account, like my dad, then you can now do it from the comfort of your home. So, Apopiite, pay attention. Here's how to do it. Dial *170# for MTN Momo. Select your 4-digit PIN, then re-enter the PIN to confirm. You will receive a message confirming your activation. You can then load your Momo wallet by linking your Momo wallet to your bank account or at any agent location. Now, if you're yet to receive an SMS, please contact the digital channels for any assistance that you may need. MTN Momo is your fastest, secure and most convenient way to transact business today. Stay safe and avoid the handling of cash. Terms and conditions apply. Just Momo it anywhere you go. We day for you everywhere you go. Now, at Standard Chartered, look, they're thinking about your safety all the time, so they want you to please remain calm and do all the things you've been advised to do. Wash your hands. Use alcohol-based hand sanitizers. Don't touch your face, and remember to cough or sneeze into a tissue and dispose of it immediately after. Health and safety units at Standard Chartered, they've been working round the clock, sanitizing every surface you could possibly come in touch with if you visit them. But, of course, given the protocols around social distancing, Standard Chartered recommends that you use the digital channels, including the SC Mobile app and the straight-to-bank platforms, which are available 24/7 for all transactions. The good thing about banking on the digital channels is that you might also win a little extra reward anytime you transact on SC Mobile. So please, stay safe and keep well. Standard Chartered Bank, here
for good. And here for the sport this morning, Coach, this morning on the Joy Sports Center, we'll be going through leagues and finding out how they're still mapping up strategies to see whether they can resume football. Everybody's looking at what Germany is doing and trying to find a way. So let's start with England this morning. And surprise inspections, GPS tracking, and video analysis are methods, that could be used to ensure clubs adhere to the new safety guidelines as they prepare for the resumption of the English Premier League. Now, teams agreed to start non-contact training in small groups from today. The BBC's Ian Dennett has more.
This first stage enables squads to train while maintaining social distancing. Contact training isn't yet permitted, but this stage has been agreed with players, managers, Premier League club doctors, independent experts and the government. Newcastle United, for instance, have revealed players and staff will arrive at pre-arranged times staggered in groups of no more than 10, and training will be in working groups of no more than 5. Players will arrive in their training kit, they will park at least 3 metres apart and then head straight out onto the field. The Premier League has always maintained health and well-being is their priority, and this is the first steps for a possible return on the 18th of June.
The BBC's Ian Dennis there with that fantastic report, and we're looking forward to how things pan out. So how will the players be feeling ahead, or how are they feeling ahead of the restart of training later today? Chris Mertens is a defender of struggling Bournemouth and believes there will be a blend of relief and trepidation.
A lot of people probably feel like they need to go back into that environment where they need a fresh start, they need to get back training, get back to what us footballers are used to. So I think in that aspect, I think a lot of players, it will probably do the world a good for. At the same time, there's lads in our team that have sort of expressed real concern about going back. It's a bit of a divide, and I think it can be sort of quite a fine line in terms of when it's right to do so and when it's not right to do so.
That's Chris Mertens. He is the defender of struggling Bournemouth. And from England, let's head to Spain now, because there are massive plans to try to restart the league, and the Football Federation there is looking at achieving important milestones soon. Spanish football expert Eduardo Alvarez has more.
There's 11 matches left, and they want to play those 11 matches in 5 weeks. The aim is to start on the 12th of June, but for that to happen, there's 4 phases that need to be implemented in terms of going from individual training to, as you mentioned, with the Premier League, group training, and ending on a 4th stage, which would be almost regular group training, but with several precautions in terms of the infection of dressing rooms, number of people that are allowed to be on the pitch at the same time, etc. It is extremely tight, and initially the idea was to start on the 20th, but it seems like that would finish La Liga at the end of July, and they want to push things 1 week earlier. But again, it also depends on the evolution of the rest of the country.
That's Spain. How about Ghana? There are discussions in the background, we know, to address the Premier League's comeback. Even though the Ghana Football Association had earlier set a June 30 date, for announcement of their next move, my colleague Benedict Owusu is on the beat and gauges how plausible the idea of a football restart in the country is.
Hashtag Bundesliga returns was trending on Saturday. This, of course, has generated talks on whether Ghana can follow suit and get the Ghana Premier League back. The question is, what's really at stake should we resume? 11 Warners coach Ignatius Osei thinks there is nothing in there for the clubs, hence his humble opinion is that the league should be cancelled.
I have maintained one thing on my stand is that if this was any more than 2 months, I think it's better to cancel the league and start afresh.
Ghana FA President Keto Kuku has shared his view on this. For him, there will be a loss of sponsorship revenue to clubs if the league season is cancelled. He wants to engage government further on the best decision to take.
We'll continue to work closely with government and the health ministry to see what the turnout would be given considered circumstances within Ghana and beyond the shores of Ghana. Beyond the shores of Ghana, I'm talking about FIFA.
Since the suspension, the coronavirus cases continue to increase, and there have been calls by a section of the public for the league to be cancelled, with the GFA expected to come out with a definite decision on June 30. Black Stars B assistant coach Gordon Atram thinks the league should resume.
No matter what it is, I think the FA need to put some measures on grounds to the government, because the government will decide what we have to do and not. Okay. If the FA put up good measures that people will be safe, then why not? Unless you're not a football man.
Well, that was Benedict Owusu with that report gauging just how football will return back here in the country. Return, and we're looking forward to that, won't we? Look, meanwhile, we have to hear from the former Ghana FA Vice President, Fred Papo. He insists the argument about whether the league should return or not should be based on facts.
If we want to go the German way, we must test the people like they did, we must monitor the people like they did, we must have facilities in place, we must get counseling, all other things in place. If we are we able to do that? Can we do that? We have the capacity to do that. Those are questions to ask. Fine, if you play behind closed doors, generally it means you are protecting the fans from getting infected or spreading infection. That is fine, that is acceptable. So definitely, there are serious things that we would have to study critical. We need a lot of very good impartial discussion with a lot of expert input before we can take decisions around the resumption of the league, the nature and the form of the league and things like that. And I'm sure and I hope the FA leadership will create that opportunity for people to dialogue and bring ideas so that we'll find the best way of going about our league in the midst of COVID-19 and then even beyond.
Former FA Vice President Fred Papo there. Now, Black Stars coach CK Akona has the mentality and attitude to succeed as a head coach of the national team, according to former player Gordon Atram. Now, CK replaced Kwesi Appiah, whose contract was not extended by the Ghana Football Association after it expired at the end of last year. He has been tasked to win the next Nations Cup and qualify the team to the World Cup. Atram, who is now the assistant coach of the Black Stars B, believes CK can do it.
I would like to congratulate my senior coach, Coach CK Akona, for this appointing aspect of a Black Star coach. I want to urge him that he got what it takes to do the job. He should stay focused, determined very well, and whatever that he feels that it will help him as a head coach, he must go all out and do it. He's the coach. He's the man. He can turn things upside down. He can do it. He should believe that he can do it. And I believe that he can do it because he has been there. He has been there. The mentality in Germany is very big in football. It's very big in football. So I want to urge my senior man that you should go all out in whatever that you are doing. With prayers, we are behind him and he will succeed.
Another former Black Stars player has been speaking. Michael Essien has finally shared his view on recent talks of who is a better midfielder between himself and Thomas Partey. For Essien, who is currently based in Azerbaijan, he would love to play with the Atletico Madrid star.
Well, Thomas wants me to come back and play for Ghana.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, man. I mean, it's been a pleasure. So it's their time now. It's their time now to take over. And I would have loved to play
Carry
with
on
him.
with legacy. Yeah,
He's
continue the legacy, Thomas. Yeah.
He's such a good player, such a young, talented player coming up.
Yeah.
I would have loved to play alongside him, but I mean, I don't think it will ever happen. But I mean, it's their time now. So I mean, we have to support them and. Hopefully they can
You laid
take it off
a good
from
foundation. You laid a good foundation. Big shoes.
We try.
Yeah.
We try. We did that.
Well, that's Michael Asian, Black Queen striker. Priscilla Adobia wants the Spanish Women's League cancelled due to the coronavirus outbreak in the country. Adobia, who plays for Sporting Hoover, insists playing the game, especially for them, is not safe.
It has affected everything here because coronavirus is a global problem. And football activities are hold for now. We can't go out there to train together as we used to train. We normally train individually. Yeah, as a player, it has affected me because I play to entertain people and also make my team win. So my best form is very important. My best form is very important. I don't go out. I stay indoors. I train and send a video to our manager to see what we do at home. I only go out for food stuffs and few things when necessary. For them to cancel the league, I think it's the best way for them to do, because in this world, if you have life, you can do whatever you want to do in this world.
All right, so that's about it for the JoySports Center. But before I step out, I need to tell you guys we're looking forward to football after COVID on the Joy News channel. That's at 9 p.m. And just as we've been saying, the aim of the show is to have a conversation on how these special guys think COVID-19 will change the game of football. We have picked these four men because of their lengthy experience in football. However, the other aspect of the show will be a celebration of their talents, for them to share their unique stories from their career. So Peter Jury, John Champion are known globally, while Robert Marara and Kwabena Yeboah in Ghana and on the continent, of course, as well, around the world. Their most enduring quality has been that they have adapted over decades. Let's hear from Peter Jury, how excited he is.
It's good. It's good. Aqua Abba from Southeast England. Really good to have you with us here. I can't wait to be with you on PM Express Tuesday night, Joy News. We're ready for that. I hope we'll have some fun. I hope we'll be informative. We might even have some more news for you by then. I hope it's positive news.
Exactly. So, thank you, and we'll see you on Tuesday, yeah?
It's a date. See you then.
Kojo, it's a date.
Nobody can make you more excited than a commentator.
Yes.
Even if you are facing a firing squad and you have a commentator walking you through it, you'll be excited. You'll be jogging your way down the corridor like
precisely.
Yes, and as they're priming the needles for his veins.
Oh my God!
It'll be nice. It'll be nice.
Oh my God, Kojo, fantastic. So I will look forward to tonight, and we've also put out some lovely flyers. We want all your questions, all the kind of questions you want to ask, all the questions you want to ask these guys. You want to ask a certain question? Okay, we'll give you the opportunity. Just put it out there. We'll put it together, and then on the show we'll put it before
I have
them.
2 questions for you, George.
Yes.
Have you been enjoying the free water and the 50%?
You see, the free water and free electricity is not bad. It's not bad. I've been enjoying, but not the way I wanted to enjoy it, because the doom saw is now is very strategic. Yeah,
they are still dooming.
Like the one go 3 hours and come back. I don't. That's my only worry. And the water too small, go slow come. But aside that,
your experience seems to be very similar to many other people's.
Yes.
And it's a pity because the president actually said he's going to ensure uninterrupted. The thing will be steady, constant flow of
uninterrupted. So I don't know where the communication gap is. Whether what the president
is not
said
doing what the president said.
That one is true, Kojo, because the doom saw has been absolutely strategic in the area. I'm telling you.
And you're fine.
Like it is 3 o'clock.
Okay, my second question. Yes. Have you used the Tema interchange since they finished it?
Yeah, I see some small skirmishes. You know, be bad.
They look nice, but I hear the trotro drivers, some of them are getting a bit lost, and taking the wrong turn.
If you don't have someone to guide you, Charlie, the wrong
turn,
they
are not sure which country they are in.
I think it's true.
We'll all get used to it.
Yeah,
but I'm keen to find out what people's experiences are.
That's right.
How has it been?
I've used
for
it,
you?
I think, once or twice. It wasn't bad. But I think I had someone direct me.
Okay.
I had someone direct me. There was some policeman there who said, said, this way.
Policeman.
That's what saved me, yes.
I thought like she was in the car with you.
No, it's outside. That's what saved me, actually.
How is she?
Yeah,
How is she?
Everybody's fine.
Okay, good.
I think you are talking about all the wonderful friends I've got. Right?
Well,
you
decide which friends.
You
decide which friends are wonderful and which ones are not. Thank you very much, George. George Adu Julia returns tomorrow with even more sports. But please don't miss PM Express tonight. It's going to be fantastic. And also at 9 o'clock this morning, we're going live to the Ministry of Information for some updates. Okay, here's what else is happening on the show. We're hearing from you on the two questions I asked George, okay? Your water situation and your electricity situation. How's it going since the president announced that you should be getting them for free or for 50% off? So tweet at us, use the hashtag JoySMS, okay, and tell us what the situation is for you. Later we'll hear your voice on it. Same for the Tema interchange. Have you used it? What was it like? Was it a bit confusing? Is there anything that could make it better? Let's talk about it. Anyone talks about how Pung needs to be the next point that is opened up so that there is meaning given to the interchange. What do you think? Is there something that you think ought to be done as well to make it even better to use that interchange? What was your experience of it? How does it look? Let's talk about that and other things. Now, later on the show, this is something that has, bothered us for such a long time, and we definitely want to pay some attention to it. So later on the show today, we're getting into it. It's child abuse. Child abuse. And the examples are far too many, far too disturbing, and we need to understand why. So Dovsu will be here with us, and we'll get a grip on the national situation and what we're doing to combat it. And what you see, it has to be a high risk task, a high risk endeavor for you to harm your child. It has to be. So we'll talk about how we can make that happen when Dovsu joins us later on the show. So it's a big one. Stay with us for that. Right now, though, a few messages, important messages, and then when we come back, more on your show.
So everyone says I'm a Kosia filler, but it's not like I'm nosy or go out to find out the latest filler. It's just that I get 50 megabytes of data free after paying for only the first minute of every call. And so I just keep discovering stuff minute after minute. That's how come I was minding my business, scrolling through my timeline, and I found out Coco has a new baby. Oh, and lastly, I learned Ken won the lottery. You see, Ken is my brother's friend. So hello, look who's about to roll with the rich and famous.
Enjoy even more value with MTN Free After One. You only pay for the first minute of your call on MTN Free After One, and the rest is free. Plus, you enjoy free 50 megabytes worth of data to browse your favorite sites. Compare where, compare there. So dial *315# to sign up. We day for you everywhere you go. Terms and conditions apply.
Get digi with it. Get digi with it. On your mark, ready, set, let's go. CBG Mobile, USSD, Young Co. *924#. Punk of the go. Smartphone, no. Young phone, no. Ever fire money transfer. For your water bill. For your light bill. Faster credit. *924#. You deserve it. Let's go. Get digi with it. *924#. Get digi with it. *924#.
CBG is empowering you to get digi with CBG Mobile. Simply dial *924# and get digi with it. CBG, we stand with you.
Oh, my son, mate, see, collect my phone and tell the person say it fell in your car. I need to send this person mobile money, but we are not on the same network, and they also won't understand.
Who needs excuse? You can now send and receive mobile money on all networks across a year easy.
Hey, sir, I didn't know.
From your network to other networks, you can now send and receive mobile money directly across IA Easy. This service is powered by GIFT.
If you have dreams and you need bread, and the bills piling every day, let nobody stress you for money, every day, anytime, on your own, quick credit, you need a loan, on the go, it's on your phone, quick credit. I've got so much issues on my mind. I use quick credit to save me.
Hooray!
Guarantee Trust Bank has slashed the interest rate on quick credit to 1.5%. This means you can now borrow up to 100% of your salary at a reduced rate of 1.5% for 30 days. Just dial *737*0# to access quick credit. Yes, dial *737*0# to access up to 100% of your salary instantly without stepping in the banking hall. Quick credit, instant credit when you need it most at only 1.5% interest. Guarantee Trust Bank. Wouldn't you rather bank with us?
What does extra mean to you?
Extra means tower data.
More minutes to talk to my loved ones.
Data that doesn't expire.
More talk time at the best rate. You want extra? Airtel Tigo is giving you extra. Extra data on Big Time Extra that doesn't expire. Extra minutes on Fuse Extra that doesn't expire. And extra unlimited calls. It's time for extra. Even our bonus data doesn't expire. You did fill up? Simply dial *111# to activate now.
Airtel Tigo. Life is simple.
Mommy, I'm hungry.
Oh, Hema, today is Mommy's day off, so you can order anything you want.
Anything I want?
Anything. You can call me Dada Cash today.
Yay, pizza.
You crazy, making promises. Do you even have enough cash on you?
Honey, just watch and learn. Hello? I'd like to place an order for 2 large pizzas and 2 large drinks.
Sure, sir. You can pay cash on delivery.
Oh, forget the cash. I'll be paying with CowPay. It's quicker and faster.
Pay for anything online and take control of all your payment transactions with CowPay on the CowBank app. Visit the Play Store or the App Store and download the CowBank app to make bank and mobile transfers. Request a checkbook, stop a check, and also have access to the CowPay payment platform. CowBank app. Forget the cash.
Bringing you a sound you can feel.
It's 7:45 on the Super Morning Show. You're welcome back, and we've got lots coming up. First of all, we're going to talk a bit about this electricity and water situation, and whether or not we're getting what the president promised when he addressed the nation on the 5th of April and again on the 12th. Are we getting what he promised? And why, if we're not, then why not? Let's talk about it. Also, we want to hear your views on the interchange. Have you used it already? What's it like? I'm curious. I'm keen. And so is our team to hear